Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I have decided to go ahead. I told some of the cousins that I was going to review Summer House Martha's Vineyard this season. And then I changed my mind for whatever reason. I was going to watch it, but I just wasn't going to review it. And then I've been DVRing the episodes, but I never got a chance to even get around to watching the episodes. Um, and then I was talking to one of my good friends, and he was telling me how the show is like the second best show on Bravo. We just had this conversation earlier today, and I was like, "Should I watch it?" And he was like, You should check it out." And I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna watch it," even though I had plans to watch it, just not to review it. Even though again I said I was gonna review it, and I checked my mind. So, anyways, I just watched the first episode, and it pulled me in, of course. And not only have I decided to, of course, watch, but now we're going to come down here and review. Now, the first episode, okay. The first episode, I really didn't take a lot of notes because I'm already like three or four, I think three episodes behind. So I'm just going to hit the important parts, are the things that I really remember. And then once we get into like the latest episode, then we can start to go kind of more into detail about what's happening um, in the show. Okay, so everybody has come. Well, not everybody. The guy, the light skinned guy with the green eyes, he didn't come back. Why didn't he make the cut this season? Remember, he had a brand new baby. I think his name was Jason. He didn't come back. I was hoping Mariah came back, but she's not back. And then Silas, Jasmine's husband, he's not back because he got deployed. So that's why he's not back. But the other ones, I don't know why they didn't. Well, I know why Mariah got kicked off the island last year, and I don't think that was right. Um, but I don't know why the other light skinned guy didn't come back. They have a new girl, Noelle. I like Noelle. She seems fun. She seems like a ball of energy. Um, so, anyways, they're back in Martha's Vineyard, and Jasmine and Jordan are not as close as they used to be. Girl, let's just talk. Let me fix my leg. Hold up. Oh, child. Okay. Okay, let me get comfortable. Okay. So Jasmine and Jordan are not as close as they used to be. I don't think that Jordan is putting it all out on the table as to why she doesn't feel that connection with Jasmine anymore. And I don't think that Jasmine is being honest about the reason why there's a disconnect in her relationship with Jordan. This is what I think. Okay. Jordan has said to Jasmine that, girl, basically, I felt like I was getting someone that was inauthentic last year. Girl, like, who is this new girl? I don't think that she really went into the detail with Jasmine of like why, girl, we like, girl, let's just call a thing a thing. They're used to Jasmine being this fun, outgoing type of, chick, but now Jasmine is this pretty much a Stepford wife, and she's trying to be this wife that Silas wants her to be. And I don't think Jasmine wants to be honest and say, I could see why there may be a disconnect in our friendship because the person who you guys knew, right? I didn't appear to be that person. I don't think that Jasmine is this person who she tried to portray last year. I think that's who she was trying to be for the sake of her man. Um, so I think that's what they need to really get into. Jasmine, girl, you need to just say, okay, I can see why there may be a disconnect because I'm not the same girl, right? And it did appear as I was this person who can you imagine being friends with someone and you know this person, but then all of a sudden they get married, and now not only do you get to see how they act, but now you're looking at them on TV and you're like, girl, who is this? Girl, Who was her? And why is she acting like that? Right? So I could see Jordan looking at the TV like, girl, who is this helper? Right? Um, Also, too, can we just call a thing a thing? I feel bad for Jasmine, I do. Because Jasmine, from what I remember throughout the episode, no one is really reaching out to Jasmine. And all the boys and girls are hanging out. They're meeting up with each other. You had, I think, Nick, who has met up with Amir more than a few times. You have Preston and Jordan, and I think Shanice. I can't remember everybody's name. And then some, like, they went to Jamaica, I believe. Like, they're hanging out, and then here go Jasmine on the island by herself. Girl, we're gonna have to just say for what it is, girl. You's a married woman now. Even with some of the group being in relationships, right? Because I think Preston is in a relationship. I think Nick is in a relationship. Amir's in a relationship. So even with them being in relationships, I think that we have to be honest and say that, girl, when you get married and then you're married to the type of man that you're married to, Jasmine, it takes us to a whole nother level. So, girl, don't nobody want to deal with you or even have to deal with Silas because they know the type of person that he is. No tea, no shade. That's probably why they wasn't inviting Jasmine to go places. Because it's like, girl, you married now. We see the type of nigga you married to. Let's just call it for what it is. I mean, girl, I guess we could call and invite you. Could you go? I don't know. I guess if he tells you you can. But I think that's part of the problem. People don't want to admit that when you get in relationships, and especially when you get married, a lot of things change. And with Jasmine being married and the person that she's being married to, a lot of the things change. That's just what it is. Girl. Um, the sleeping arrangement, that house looks humongous. Girl. Y'all already know, for the people who've been watching my videos, I don't do the host. Girl, when I tell you, I would have been pissed if I pulled up to that house and y'all had me in a big room with four other noodles. When I would have been upset, girl, I'd have been upset. Stuff like that, you have to let me know beforehand. I don't want to get here and, excuse me, and get surprised. I don't want to walk up and be thinking I got my own room. It's already bad enough we probably gotta have to share a bathroom. A bathroom. I don't want to walk up here thinking I have my own bedroom and then, girl, I'm sleeping in the bunk bed. Girl, who? 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 Anyways, I guess that's the name of the game. It's a job. If production said this is a setup, then this is a setup. But I still would have been pissed off. Okay. Um, Jasmine. Jasmine is pregnant, and Jasmine knows she's pregnant, and Jasmine just ain't telling nobody because, girl, Jasmine wanted to go on this 2 week vacation for this TV show. Girl, I think that's the main reason why Jasmine ain't drinking. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else except Jasmine got baby gut. Okay? Jasmine over there with a little Silas inside of her, and she knew it before she brought her black ass on this trip, but she ain't want to tell nobody. Because she probably thought if I tell them that I'm pregnant, it might jeopardize me going on the trip. So, and I'm gonna lose this job. Okay, but I definitely think Jasmine is pregnant. There's already side conversations happening about Jasmine and the possibility of her carrying. Anyways, um, Alex, oh, girl. Let me charge my phone. I think that Alex is a fuckboy. I think I said that last season. I think that Alex is one of those guys who came into last season on a mission to make sure that he appeared to be this certain way. And I think because Alex is a very attractive man, okay, and Alex is fine, okay. I think because Alex is an attractive man, now he has his little platform, right? Now he's a little Bravo celebrity. Now he's on Bravo TV, right? I think the access to pussy that he had before is probably going to quadruple. And I definitely believe when Summer says that he said he wants to go into his F boy season. She said something along those lines. I believe it. I definitely believe it. I believe Alice is sneaky, girl. I think he wants to try to appear like he's this good guy, but deep down, and he's already said this before. Last year, I think he said that he realized that he used to be dishonest with women in order to, I guess, sleep with them. So I can't remember the exact wording that he used. So he's already said something similar to what I'm saying, but I don't think that he ever really changed. Him and Summer, girl, they've been getting booty. Girl, they've been hunching. Okay? They've been hunching, honey. And Summer, we're gonna have to get you we're gonna have to tug on your wig a little bit too, Miss Summer. Summer, winter, spring, fall. Summer girl, you done gave this man some coochie, and now you think that because you had access to his bedroom, that means that outside of the bedroom, that grants you space into his space. And that's not how it works. That's why you got to be careful when you're sleeping with people. Because, girl, sometimes your feelings start to get involved. And I definitely think that with Summer, her feelings started to get involved. I really do. So they start to talk about, Alex is a singer. I think he has like a little group or something. And it's his thing where he hosts and you can come out. But I think like if you subscribe to like their website, it automatically gives you an invite. So it's not like I don't think he's personally invite. I mean, I guess he could, but that's how I think it mostly works. Because I think they say he invited Bria. He personally invited Bria. So she was at Jordan's house. Jordan lives in New York. I think Alex lives in New York. I think most of them. I think Preston lives in DC. Shanice, I think she said she lives in LA now. Somebody lives in Tampa. But basically, Jordan, I think Alex, Nick, I think they all live in New York. Anyways, so Jordan lives in New York. Summer was at Jordan's home. They were on FaceTime. They were having a conversation with Alex. Alex said that he didn't invite Summer to the girl, this ring light. Girl, here we go. This ring light been working perfectly fine. I never took it back because it was working, and I haven't really had issues with it like that. Let's see if it turns on. Okay, girl. Um. So, anyways, they were having a conversation via FaceTime, and Alex made it seem as though he didn't know the reason why he didn't really tell Summer about, I guess, or invite her to the shindig was because he didn't know that she was in New York. Summer is saying you a goddamn lie because I was at Jordan's house and Jordan lives in New York and we were on FaceTime. I think that Summer thinks again that because her and Alex have slept together, that means that she's owed something outside of the bedroom. I think Alex said he's already told you that he is in his F boy era. And quiet as it's kept, there's a good chance he probably didn't tell you or invite you to the shindig because another heifer was gonna be there. Hello? Hello? Some of that's why you ain't get no invite, baby. Because it was gonna be another bitch at the shindig, girl. That's why he didn't tell you. Because there was gonna be another woman there. The woman that he actually like, the woman that he actually wants to be seen out in public with. Girl, he just fucking you and you just fucking him. Past that, it ain't nothing to Alex. Hello? 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 Girl. So now Summer is low key in her feelings. She acts as if she's not, but I really believe that she's in her feelings. And again, you have to be careful with situations like this. Whenever we start sleeping with people, you have to really know what you're getting into because, you know, for me, I think that it is completely impossible to sleep with someone, hang out with someone, have conversations with someone, and feelings not start to get involved. It's one thing if you really on some just sex type of stuff. When I mean just sex, I'm talking about, girl, you come into the house, girl, you take your clothes off, girl, you do, you put your clothes on and you leave. That's when it's just about the sex. But if you are even having any type of conversation, hey, how you doing? How your day been? You got any plans this weekend? Oh, how's your family doing? When you start to go past sex and start to get into those conversations, I think that's when you start to get to know someone, you start to like someone, and I think that's when it starts to go just downhill, especially when it's really only supposed to be about sex. I don't know the extent of Alex and Summer's relationship, but being that they already had like a friendship prior to, I could see how it could kind of get a little messy. Summer, baby, you gonna have to just just let it go, girl. When Summer said, baby, when Summer said, girl, when Summer said you didn't invite the person you've been inside of, I said, see, I hate to say it, I don't. I might sound like a fuckboy. What I'm about to say, you didn't invite the person you've been inside of. You shouldn't have let him inside of you because clearly now your feelings are caught up with this man. Now you're bothered, and you think that because you have had sex with him that means that you are automatically, girl, granted access to whatever space he's going to be in outside of the bedroom. Girl, they cooked lobster. They had basically like a seafood boil. Not really. It was like lobster, I think, and crab. Would that be considered a seafood boil? I don't know. Anyway, I thought the food looked good, girl, and I like the way that brie. This is the thing, girl. When you are having a seafood boil, it's supposed to be seasoned, not salty, not too over seasoned. But I felt like the amount of seasoning that it looked like that was in that big pot of water with all those lobsters and crabs and all that. I felt like that. I felt like that's how it's supposed to look. Please don't put no crawfish. Please don't put nothing in front of me that ain't got no seasoning on it. God, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm gonna be upset. Okay. Anyways, I thought the food looked good. Preston, oh girl, listen to this girl. I said, girl, he a better girl than I could ever be. Um, he's had a very off and on again relationship with his father. I think at one point his father was in his life. I think his father suffered from, I think he said alcoholism. His father was going through some things, and then I think it kind of like they lost touch. And then towards the end of his life, he decided to come back into, I guess, Preston's life. Preston said that he probably was cruel towards his father. Girl, I'm not saying that you. I'm not saying he right for being mean to his daddy, but I feel like what Preston said, quiet as it's kept, when he said that he came back into my life and he felt like it was more so for him than for me. Girl, you know what it is. As soon as these mamas and daddies start to die, they want to start getting in contact with the kids who they've done wrong just for their spirits can be settled. And it don't have nothing to do with it. Didn't have nothing to do with Preston. He knows that he said it. But, that's his father. He did have some type of relationship with him. I think it would be different if he didn't like have a relationship. Then I would have been looking at that person like, girl, why is you even crying? But because he did have a relationship with his father at one point, it made sense why he was crying. To me, it did. Now that wouldn't have been me because I ain't got no relationship with my daddy. So if my daddy died tomorrow, I'll be like, oh, okay. I don't know that man at all. But for him, it made sense. Um, the family. That's why I was like, girl, he'll bet, bitch, girl. That would have got their asses cursed out, girl. Girl, this man said that the family did not allow him or his siblings or his sister to be a part of the planning of the father's funeral. I said, what the fuck y'all do? Like, why are they mad at y'all? I thought that was something. Now, you want to talk about cruel? That was cruel. He didn't go to the father's funeral. It was the next day. He said it probably would have done more damage if he went than not. I said he probably would have been in that motherfucker knocking over caskets and shit. Okay? Knocking hoes upside the head. Anyways. Preston is a grown ass man, and I'm sure his sister's a grown ass woman, but I do think it is up that the family decided to basically kind of like kick them out. Because it's like now, did not only does it feels like a sense of abandonment when your father is not there for you, even though he was going through things. But now my other family, his family, my brother, probably aunts, and now y'all are also kicking us out. Like, girl, that's why his ass didn't go to that funeral, because he knew he was gonna be knocking motherfuckers upside the head. Hello. Anyways, I done got mad. I was about to say Sharice. Girl, Sharice ain't got nothing to do with this. You know what, I mentioned Sharice because when I was talking about the lobster and crab, I was thinking about Sharice from Real Housewives of Potomac when she had the crab boil and wasn't no seasoning on them goddamn crabs. White people crab. Anyways, oh, Bria and Preston got into it. Girl, he reminded me of Candace when he said, girl, it was so weird how they got into it because Bria does, if you watch last season, Bria is very dramatic. I love Bria. Bria is good TV. Bria is very dramatic. Everything does have to be this dramatic situation. It ain't just a conversation. Everything has to be dramatic with Bria. So it appeared as if the way they chopped the scene up, because Preston just kind of low key started yelling at Bria. What did he yell at Bria first? I think Bria said something and then Preston yelled. But it had to have been. I think that's what I think Bria said something and then Preston yelled. But it still didn't make any sense because it's like I wouldn't expect. I don't know any of these people, but I wouldn't expect him to just jump off like that and just start screaming without something happening before that. Does that make sense? What I'm saying? Anyways, he was like, "Good night. I'm still gonna enjoy these crab legs, though, love." I said, "No, that's right, bitch. Okay, we ain't letting these crab legs go." Okay, yourself. And then when Bria went into the house, she said, "Fucking bitch ass." I say, "Girl, they is cursing each other." Oh, girl. Anyway, child, it was cute. It was a cute episode. It was cute. It was cute. It was cute. Nick is still with his girlfriend. She's supposed to be coming. Anyways, girl, when Noelle made a comment, that's when I fell in love with Noelle. When Noelle said, "You got to be careful with the people up north because," she's still talking about grits. And you know how some people put sugar. There's always this debate about whether salt and like, do you put pepper or salt and pepper in your grits, or do you put sugar? And she was like, butter, cheese, salt, and pepper in mine, and that's it. I know that's right, this thing. Anyways, it's cute. It's cute. I'll be back probably tomorrow, or maybe even later tonight, with episode 2. And we can just go ahead and try to get these episodes out of the way so we can play. So we can, be caught up. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye, y'all.